Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. We're excited to have our support squad with us. Taylor and his team will be having an open webinar forum, and each team member will be sharing a little bit about themselves, their love for what they do best, and answer any of your questions. And as a reminder, we are recording this webinar, and we will post it to our on-demand webinar library for you to review again or share with anyone. And we encourage you to ask questions during our presentation, so please feel free to type them into the questions box, and we will answer them at the end of our discussion. So now I will turn it over to Taylor to kick off our presentation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Taylor Labs. I am the service and support lead here at Innovia. And we just want to take about a half hour today to kind of introduce you to our staff. They'll tell you a little bit about what they do for us and a few little things about each one of them individually. It's always nice when you see an email or a conference call back and forth. It is kind of nice to meet the people that you're actually working with. So this just gives you guys, our clients, a way to meet your consultants a little bit more personally. So as a team whole, this is our service and support team. On our finance team, we have Crystal and Traci. Our operations consultants are Marguerite, Desiree, Carolyn. We have 3 developers, Marty, Dhruv, and Sami, as well as Valerie. She's more of an EDI specialist these days. And then Scott, our team coordinator and dispatcher. Go ahead and start off. This is me. I am the service and support lead, like I said. I just took over. I did just take over the team, and it's been a fun and exciting learning opportunity. There's a great group of people to work with, and every day is a joy. Some things about me. I did come from the TC side, so I came from the technical background. It does help out a way the team, that the technology side is, because I always say it's that glue in between the developers and the application consultants. I've been working in NAV for about 2.5 years. Some of the things that I do enjoy is finding the little twerks and pieces around NAV that you can actually make to really find that glue in between us. So it's the little nuggets that you find passing in between, and just one little thing can help go a long way and push a project along. So I will introduce you first to Crystal. And Crystal, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
All right, am I off of mute?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good, because I was having trouble finding that. So I started using NAV as an end user when I was working for a company back in 1995-96 period time. At that time, my job was to come in and boot up our Stegosaurus, or whatever I was calling it at that time, computer system. It took about an hour, and so I came in at 7 a.m. to get it up and running for the 8 a.m. people to arrive and be able to work. So when we implemented the Navision system and that process went to 5 minutes, I was in love. I was like, this is great. It's the best thing I've ever seen. So I was there for about 4 or 5 years as an end user, and then went to work for the VAR, and I've been on this side of the process since then. So I live in Atlanta. I'll tell a little bit about myself. I live outside of Atlanta, about 30 minutes outside of Atlanta, in Gwinnett County, if anybody's ever heard of that before. It was in the mid 80s, it was for many, like 3 years in a row, it was like the #1 growing county in the US. So a busy area to be living in. It's still a growing area. I have a son and a daughter that are both grown, and 4 grandboys from those 2 that I get to spend a lot of time with. At least 2 of them that live close by. The other 2 live in Minnesota. So I like to get outside whenever the weather is okay to get out. Right now we're kind of getting the afterthrows of Ida, the latest hurricane. So it's a little iffy right now to be outside here. but that's typically what I do is outside stuff, hiking or gardening or something. And then if I'm inside, I'll sew or do something creative. I have a hard time sitting still. Um, so that's a little bit about me. I share my house with two obnoxious cats that I love dearly. Don't mean to say it like that, but they keep me entertained, I'll say. And as far as Nav and my favorite, I think my favorite is digging into costing issues. I find them to be like a puzzle that you have to put together with a lot of intricate pieces. So that tends to intrigue me the most. And my background is I have accounting degree, so I get to play with numbers there too. So I don't get too far from my numbers when I get to do those things. So that's about, I think, all for me.
Awesome. Yeah, Crystal's definitely on our team. She's the financial go-to for a little bit longer projects. We like to call them mini projects or implementations on the financial side, digging into just her experience, being able to say, hey, best practices, this is a great way to go. So we really lean on Crystal for that aspect of our team. Next, we'd like to introduce is Desiree Jagir. Go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, please.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I am Desiree. You can call me Des for short. I just actually did the numbers today, and it turns out I've been working with Nav for a full 20 years now. So that's more than I want to admit to, because it tells you how long I've been in the work industry, and I'm getting old. So anyway, so 20 years of Nav or Business Central experience. 2 of those were spent with AX. Don't hold it against me. But anyway, it was brief, and I've held positions from project manager, consultant, and team leads, and all of that. And really, my favorite is doing what I'm doing right now. And that is working in supporting all versions of Nav and Business Central, and really seeing our customers, or helping our customers like you, recognize their goals. So my niche really is more inventory control, lot tracking, operations, warehouse management, and dabbling a little bit in manufacturing. So funny story, Carolyn's on here. And when I bring up how long I've worked with Nav, 20 years ago, we met on a Chicago commuter train. And she's the one who yanked me into the world of Navision. So back then, I think it was, not Nav, not Navision, but I forget, the term escapes me. Attain. Thank you very much. Yep. So it was Attain, and that was character based. It was a lot simpler.
Were we
those
Attain
days.
then, or a Vista?
Not a Vista, not quite
it
yet.
It was Attain. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, little history lesson for me, and I'm pulling Carolyn into that. And so anyway, little things about me. Those of you who don't know, I'm a motorcyclist, and I just got back from Sturgis, 3,000 miles on the motorcycle. And I'm glad I'm able to say that I've been there and I've done that. And I'm also happy to say I'm not going to do it again. At least I'm not going to ride that far in 1-2 week period of time. So, because, there are sores in places that, well, I'll just forget that. So some of my other interests are, fostering dogs. I've got 2 foster failures, which means, yes, I started fostering those animals and turned into loving them too much and couldn't let them go. And so now I've got a house full of 3 dogs. And what else? My backyard is my sanctuary, so I love growing wildflowers. I dabbled a little bit this summer in beekeeping, but when my hand exploded to the, twice its normal size after being stung, I figured that might not be the right hobby for me. So keeping my flowers is much better. So And let's see, like I think I already said this, but my favorite thing to do here is help our customers recognize their goals and seeing you guys be successful. That's what is most satisfying to me. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Next.
Absolutely. We just like Crystal on the finance side, we lean on Desiree for her few years of experience. I like to say a few, in as far as long term, how to best use NAV. So great consultant on our team. Marty is a senior developer on the team. He is in a meeting right now, so he could not join us, but he is definitely a valuable developer on our team. Next, we will have Traci Bregitzer.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. I myself, along with some other coworkers, I've been working with Navision a little bit over 25 years. It is my passion. I just started using it as an end user in a manufacturing company, and I just fell in love with it. And I'm a self-challenging, self-training person, and I like to get in there and do report designs and kind of work and just train myself. And I like to troubleshoot within NAV. My best thing is my financials. I like the financial side of Navision. I like the numbers. I like doing the accounting, and my best thing is troubleshooting. I like to go and troubleshoot with the customers, try to figure it out, what happened, why, when, what, you know. So, but yeah, that's my passion is Navision. I dream it, I live it. Unfortunately, good or bad, I don't know. But personally, I live outside of Tampa on the west side of Florida, right on the Gulf Coast. It's about a mile away from me in my front yard. And I love Florida. I've been down here almost 5 years, and I'm never going to go back to Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, where I came from. I don't miss the snow, but I still am my avid Cleveland Browns fan. I watch them every Sunday, any given Sunday, I watch them. Other than that, I have my 2 dogs and my 2 cats, and I'm single and I live by myself, and I'm just a happy-go-lucky girl. And like Desiree said, anytime you need us, just feel free to reach out.
Yeah, thank you, Traci. Definitely, Traci is a workhorse on this team. She loves the opportunity for any and everything that you can do, especially on the financial side. I could give her 20 tickets a day, and she'd put a smile on her face and just dig right through them. So she's definitely a workhorse on this team and absolutely loves her job. Next, we have a developer, Sami.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I've been NAV for the last 3 years. I'm pretty new to NAV, learning something new every day. I really like NAV and Business Central. I do like working with other teammates here at Innovia. It's really great. I'm always free to ask my questions to other teammates. Personally, I do like traveling. Right now I'm in Turkey, working from here. I go back to Kansas City next month. That's all. I'm passing to, I don't know whoever is next. Taylor.
All right. Sami's definitely a newer developer inside of BC. Can you guys hear me? All right, awesome. Yeah, he's definitely a newer developer in BC and absolutely loves the challenge of any type of new project coming in. And it's awesome that the energy brings to the team every single day with learning. Some of the people on this team, like Desiree has said and Carolyn have said, they've been here for 20 plus years inside of the product. So it's awesome when we get a little bit newer blood inside of the team, and they just absolutely love soaking up all the knowledge that it gets shared on a daily basis with this team. So he's awesome and definitely a valuable part of our team. Next, we have aforementioned Carolyn Hannon.
Okay, well, hi, everybody. My name's Carolyn, like Taylor said. I am a senior application consultant here on our team, and I have been working with NAV BC, Attain, whatever. Since late 95 or early 96, it's been quite some time. I live just north of Indianapolis, so we get, race time and all the fun things for the month of May in Indy. I have worked on the reseller chain as well as the independent vendor and end user side of NAV, so I have a little bit of an idea what everybody does. I think my favorite part of my job currently is being part of this team. We have a lot of fun. We enjoy working together. We're able to bounce ideas off of each other and help each other. I think that my favorite thing about NAV is its flexibility. I love to be able to say, yes, we can make it work that way, and then design something that does work. I am married. I have 4 children. They're all grown and flown, so it's pretty quiet around my office these days. I am also a dog lover. I have 2 rescues and a dog that was my daughter's that she left behind when she moved. So occasionally, if you get me on the phone, you might hear my dogs. Unlike Traci, I'm not from Cleveland, and I am a huge Green Bay Packers fan. I inherited that from my husband and my kid's dad. And so that is my team that I'm always rooting for, but that also means that I'm around the house on Sundays and people can bother me if they need me. Again, we're here to help, and I'm happy to be a part of the team, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thanks, Taylor.
Absolutely. Carolyn is kind of the utility consultant here on the support side. She can do financial operations, manufacturing, warehouse. She really uses, like she said, the different experiences she's had with the BC or Navision product over the last 25 years to really see all angles of Navision and how it's used. So her experience is definitely a valuable part of this team. Next, we have a developer, Dhruv.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dhruv Patel. I'm working in Navision from, I think, more than 20 years as a nav developer. I started working in Navision like old version, like 20 years before. It was like 2.6 version, 2.6 and 3.6, and from then and now, like I work like most of all versions. I did a lot of work in add-on and most of all the well-known add-on and all those version I did the development work. Now we have like new architect like cloud-based BC SaaS, and I'm enjoying to work in the BC SaaS. It's like very good architect to work in. We don't need any more like cumulative update. It's like update automatically in the BC SaaS, so we like that. I'm working in Innovia's. I think I've been in Innovia's about 2 years. I'm in support team in Innovia and enjoying work with all experienced people here and learning from them new trick and all those things. I'm living in Massachusetts, nearby Boston. I have 1 son and daughter. They are in high school right now and enjoying living here. I think that's all at my end at this point, Taylor.
Yeah, Dhruv absolutely is a workhorse developer here on our team. With his experience, it's pretty hard where we're supporting Navision environments, like Dhruv said, from down to 2.0 all the way up to now BC. And it takes one thing to know the code of one aspect of Navision, but Dhruv can take that experience across almost every version of Navision or now Business Central that's out there. So his experience is almost invaluable. We love it, being able to just rely on someone that has that experience throughout all the different versions and being able to understand the functionality differences between them. Next, we have Valerie.
Hi everyone. So I've been with Innovia and working with NAV since 2003. So I think that's like 18 years or so. Um, so the thing I like the best, I think, about working on support is troubleshooting. Also, I think somebody else mentioned that. And I also like working on EDI stuff too. So EDI is my main niche with NAV right now. And I just like helping customers and solving issues. So personally, I live in Wisconsin. I'm married. I have a stepdaughter and a stepson. Haley lives in Pittsburgh, and Truman lives in Minneapolis. And in my free time, I enjoy running, spending time outdoors, kayaking. I also ride motorcycle. Um, and then I also have a few cats and a couple dogs, and I enjoy spending time with them as well. I guess that's it for me. I enjoy working with everybody and look forward to working with anybody that I haven't worked with yet.
Awesome, thank you, Val. Story with Val that we like to tell everybody is that the original support team was Valerie. Like she said, 18 years ago when she joined Innovia, she was the entire support team, and it has grown to an entire team. So definitely use her experience in all assets as far as AC and DC as far as developer and EDI specialist. So Val knows a little bit about everything with the vision. Next, we have Marguerite.
Hi, I have been working with NAV and Business Central since 2007 when I came over from an end user. It started out as a 6-month job, just pulling parts, which transitioned into a special operations supervisor, along with shipping supervisor, junior purchaser and planner, which turned into implementing demand planning software, and ended my stint at the user side when I finished up as a director of business intelligence after I had my second daughter. Any of you that will ever hear stories, especially out of Holly, about making sure people are multi-trained, that comes from our 2015 go live when we pushed our due date for our go live to my actual due date to have my daughter. So I have worked through the system, really found my passion within the purchasing side. So anytime those purchasing questions, especially requisition worksheets and planning worksheets come up, I just kind of light up. I live outside of Cleveland. I am a Cleveland Browns fan, but I prefer my Indians. Sorry, Traci. But, you know, I have 2 daughters, been married for, I believe it's 12 years this year. And like I said, just kind of do a little bit of everything, kind of follow behind Des as far as the warehouse side, and am kind of trying to find a niche within the EDI world as well. And that's all I have, Taylor.
Thank you. Marguerite's definitely, like she said, our warehousing go-to and purchasing go-to on the operations side. She is like Traci, just loves a ton of workload and helping everybody on their day-to-day operations. She's definitely a valuable part of this team. Next, we have Scott.
Hello, I'm Scott Cudel, and I am the Service and Support Team Coordinator. Many have also called me the concierge to Innovia. I do a plethora of things, but one of the big ones that is impactful is I monitor and resource all incoming support requests from all of our clients to all of the great consultants that you just heard from. I also send out monthly ticket updates, and I schedule our developers and a bunch of tasks to keep us being a well-oiled machine. I've worked for Innovia just about a year, a little more than a year, and so my BC and NAV experience starts with Innovia. This is a new world to me, but I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to learn about this industry and learn about the great product from these great consultants, and kind of pull things and skills off of each and every one of them. I am also from Cleveland, Ohio. I am an avid football fan. Go Browns! Excited to see them play in the coming weeks. I am also a music fanatic. If anybody ever needs any music suggestions, I am like a walking jukebox, so I can kind of piece together some new music, some stuff you've never heard, and give you some good suggestions. But that is pretty much all me there.
Yeah, Scott does our day-to-day operations in dispatch and resourcing, so he's definitely the glue on this team. Well, that completes our kind of tour of the team. Again, I am Taylor. I am the service and support lead. This is my contact information if you have any questions or would like to reach out. We'd always like to leave our meetings with ways to submit a ticket. Just remember, support@innovia.com always creates a ticket, and we'll get assigned one of these lovely consultants to your ticket, as well as a phone number. Now, the phone number is manned 24/7 with an answering service after hours. We always have at least 2 people on call, and so there's always somebody behind that number. So if there's anything ever urgent or needs attention immediately, definitely skip the email and call in, and please let us know so we can help you out as soon as possible. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you, Taylor, and everyone for sharing today. Appreciate you taking the time out. And for everyone who is on, or if you're watching on demand, we thank you for taking time out to join us. If anybody has any questions that you want to send in, please go ahead and do that now, and we can get those addressed for you. Well, while we're waiting a few moments, can't believe it's the end of August already. September is tomorrow. This year has gone by too fast.
Definitely.
Absolutely. My kids start school tomorrow, so that's usually the official point of fall for me.
This year has flown by.
That's right. It means I can decorate tomorrow.
That was the first thing on my mind as well.
For Halloween or for Christmas is the real question.
Both. I still have my tree up from 2019. I just change it.
That's fun.
Not gonna
All
lie,
right. What was that, Taylor?
not gonna lie, my tree stays up too all year.
All right, you guys. Thank you. I don't see any questions that have come through the questions panel. As always, as Taylor mentioned, if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to the support team and somebody will be assigned to address your needs. So I just want to thank everyone again for attending. We do have some new webinars and training workshops coming up. You can visit our training workshop page at innovia.com/workshops. And for more information and to register for the training workshop that fits your role, we do have a variety up there that is scheduled yet for this year, and a whole list of ones that you can request. And next Thursday, we have one of our partners, InsightWorks, who will be presenting on end-to-end solutions for distribution and manufacturing. So check out our events page, and that's innovia.com/events to register for upcoming webinars. And don't forget our Innovia Conversation podcast. Our hosts, Steve Waltz and Jeff Pergolski, have a lot of podcasts that you can listen to on our podcast page, and that's innovia.com/podcast. So check out that selection and subscribe so you'll be notified when those new episodes air. And fall is approaching, which means conferences. So check out our conference page, and that's innovia.com/conferences to learn more about all the conferences that we will be attending this fall and to register. We will be attending virtually Dynamics Con in September and in-person Summit in October. And Dynamics Con is actually going to have a small in-person conference in November in Anaheim, California. So check out those events. All right, well, thank you everyone again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon on another Innovia webinar. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you all.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.